Hey guys, today I bring you my 5th holiday look for the year. This is my grown-up Christmas list look. I decided to go for a very mature looking, bold like liner look, berry lip, using some fun gold and purple tones on the lid. And I think this is just definitely the quintessential like Christmas look, the golds and the berries. And I really wanted to amp it up with some bold liner because most of my looks have not been overly like dramatic, so I wanted to kind of bring you a more dramatic look for this one. So if you want to see how to get this look, please stay tuned. Okay, so the first thing you want to do, as always, is lay down a base. This is the I think limited edition color tattoo in nude pink. Any nude base will do. Just something that's not going to affect the colors of what you're laying down on the lid and such. Today I am reaching for a palette from Wet n Wild, this Petal Pusher. Not the best if you want true purple looks, but really great for crease work to add a bit of purpley tones. Very accessible and affordable, so if you are someone who's just now getting together your holiday looks for the year, you can easily pick this up and pull this together last minute. So I am taking that brow bone color, which is just a pretty basic white with a bit of a purple duochrome to it. And I'm just popping that on the inner corner. My second step is to take this matte purpley color. It doesn't look like much, but I really do love this one for crease work. Even though it looks very light, it comes off a little darker on your eye. So I just ran that through my crease and then blended it upwards. I just took a little bit of this purple, also fairly matte. It's not super pigmented, not nearly as this dark, but it's just a cooler tone purple. Took that on a fluffier brush, the same brush I used with that crease color, and I just popped that on the outer corner as well as a little bit on the inner corner. And it's not going to do too much to your lid color, it's just going to add a little bit of a fun dimension and tone to the overall look. So I did that, and then what I did with the blender, my blending brush, is I blended it, both of those colors, inwards to my lid color. I didn't want the full-on like dark outer corner and inner corner, just a little bit darker, so I blended that out quite a bit just to make it soft. And now it's in with my main color. This is the well-known Urban Decay eyeshadow Half Baked. This has come in many palettes before, so you might already own it. It's in both Naked 1, Naked 2, and also vegan palettes. So it's just a pretty true gold. If you're heading to the drugstore to get this, you can pick up one of the L'Oreal Infallibles. It's pretty much an exact dupe of this. So what I did with that color is just pat that all over my lid, over where I put the purple as well. I just wanted that down as a bit of a base for that, but I put it all over the lid. The next thing I did was just took a pencil brush and ran this color, which is a warm tone purple with a lot of gold shimmer to it, through the crease. It's nothing dramatic or intense like a cut crease. It's just going to really tie together your purples and your gold. So I just did that, and then went in with a blending brush and that matte purple once again, and buffed that through the crease just to blend that all out. And I believe at this point I might have added a little more Half-Baked just to make sure it was nice and intense. After I put on more Half-Baked, I put on this really shimmery brow bone color. It's kind of an iridescent pinky purple. I just popped that right on the very center of my lid just to really make sure it was bright, because it was looking a little bit darker than I wanted the look to look. Because if you put more dark in, it will make the light look lighter. So I took this darkest purpley browny color here and kind of traced out an outer V shape. So I went boom, boom, and that kind of created a nice corner for me, and then I just blended that out a little. Before I did my lower lash line, I went ahead and did my liner. I like to do the liner before eyeshadow down there, just so I can really make sure I'm smudging that out and really tying it in instead of just putting it on. So this is a nice black liner. It's the L'Oreal Infallible liner in Carbon Black, and I put that on my waterline and tight line at the same time, just ran it through there. Then it was on to the lower lash line eyeshadow. I'm using 3 colors down there, all warm tones. So I'm taking first that warm purple right here, and I'm blending that through pretty much all my lower lash line up to where the lashes end. I'm using an angled brush for this because I didn't want it to go too far down, but I wanted it to really be as impact of a color as I could. And then I took this darker browny purple and put that on the outer corner to tie into that corner I created. So I also kind of dragged it upwards a little bit. And the last thing I did was took a different brush because I already used dark colors. Took that and took Half Baked on that inner bit past where the lashes went to tie into the inner corner. And I really love the way gold looks right there, brighten up the eyes. Touched up my highlight on the inner corner. I took that matte white again, did the inner corner, as well as went ahead and did my brow bone to really clean up the shape of my eyeshadow and make sure the brow bone was nice and highlighted. I did want to do liquid liner today. You can take a black, I did brown, and I really love the way it turned out. This is the L'Oreal Lineur Intense in Earthen Rock Brown. It's just as easy to use as the Carbon Black that everyone talks about, but it's a really gorgeous dark brown color. So just took that, followed the shape of my eyes, did a pretty thick line, and I love the way that looks once the mascara's on. So did that. And now, of course, you have to add your mascara, get some really nice lashes again. This is the Maybelline The Rocket. It's what I've been using my last few videos. I quite like it. So I did that on top and bottom. And on the bottom, I kind of, once I had applied it, I pulled outwards to kind of get an outward shape with my lashes. Since I did that with my eyeshadow as well, I kind of like the effect. To go ahead and just touch up my outer corner shape using that dark color again. Pencil brush, traced it out once more to make sure it was as dramatic as I wanted it, and then blended it one last time. Now moving on to cheeks and lips, I want to keep the cheeks pretty simple, so I took a matte peachy pink color. This is e.l.f.'s Tickled Pink. I also used it in yesterday's tutorial. And now for this gorgeous berry lip, loving this combo. I didn't want anything super glossy, so I just went with a lipstick and a lip liner. And the lip liner I used is the one that I used in my Katy Perry look. This is NYX's Prune. It's just a pretty basic prune-y purple color. Took that and lined as well as filled in my lips pretty roughly. You don't have to be super precise. Make sure the line on the outside is pretty precise, and then roughly fill it in just to make sure the color on your lips is even. Also make sure to fill in this outer bit because it's easier to do it with lip liner than lipstick. And when you're using a darker color, you want to make sure the whole lip is filled in. Now the lipstick I'm using is one of my favorites for this season, fall and winter. This is Covergirl Smitten. It's a pretty purpley toned berry. It's pretty sheer, but with that lip liner down, it will end up much darker than it would on its own. So I just put that all over my lip, and that is my finished look. Okay, so that is my finished grown-up Christmas list look. I really like the way it turned out. It's actually a lot easier. Even though we did a lot of steps, it's pretty easy. And if you get this palette, you have most of your eyeshadows you need. Just need the gold color. And you can really also, I forgot to mention, use any gold you want, whether you want a more subtle gold or a more orangey gold versus yellowy gold. Any gold will really make your eyes pop and be very seasonally appropriate. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this. I think I have one more tutorial coming your way tomorrow, so stay tuned. I know I've been throwing a lot at you, but it's just because I wanted to get them up before Christmas, obviously. So if you like this video, be sure to like it as well as subscribe to see more from me. I'll talk to you all very soon. Have a great day. Bye!